everybody, welcome to Money Lessons for Kids. My name is Bailey and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about money math. Now I know what you're thinking, math, ugh. I get it, but when money and math come together, it's a really good thing because you know how much you can save and how much you can spend in the store. Now, for example, let's say you're saving up for a trampoline. If you don't know how many coins you need or how many dollar bills, it's really tough to save that large amount of money. Or let's say you have a dollar bill and you're at the store and you want to buy a candy bar and a pack of gum. It might be hard to tell what can I afford because how many cents do I actually have? So today we're diving into the dollar bill. Now a quick note to you parents, this lesson is super easy. All you'll need is this screen, and then for the interactive activity at home, you're going to need a cupcake pan, cupcake liners, and coins. But in the meantime, grab a comfy spot and let's get started learning. All right, so like I mentioned, we are going to dive into the dollar bill. Now, some quick facts. The dollar bill was first created in 1862. George Washington is featured on the dollar bill, but at one point in his time, his wife Martha was featured on the dollar bill. To get the dollar bill printed, it only costs 4.9 cents. So that means anytime you pick up a dollar bill, it only costs 4.9 cents to have it made. That's why there's so many in circulation. Number one, because it's the cheapest dollar bill to print, and two, it's a common dollar that people use to buy things at the store. Good, so what we're going to do is we're going to learn all the ways you can get to a dollar bill with coins. So we're going to do a quick review on how much each coin is worth. Now, if you're really confused, we did a lesson on this a few weeks back. So dive in and watch that lesson from the start. But let's get started. Okay, so let's start with this coin right here. What's it called and how many cents is it worth? I want you to shout it out. You should know. Any guesses? Good, a penny and it is worth 1 cent. Good, now this one right here, take a guess on how much it's worth. If you said nickel and 5 cents, you're right. Good, here's one. I'll give you a hint, it starts with a D. Good, a dime and worth 10 cents. Now I know when these are printed, they're a little tricky because I think sometimes the dime and the nickel can be confused, but the dime is smaller than the nickel. That's how I remember it. Now this last coin is my absolute favorite because when you're at Aldi's, you can get a cart with this, or if you're at a gumball machine, you always can get a gumball. Any guesses? It starts with a crazy letter. Good, quarter, and it is worth 25 cents. Now I want you to remember how much cents each one is worth because when you have 100 cents, it equals $1. So let's say I have 500 cents. That means I have enough worth for a $5 bill or 5 $1 bills. So anytime you reach 100, that's when you celebrate because you have enough for a dollar bill. So you're probably wondering, what are these numbers on my wall for? What's the point of them? These numbers represent how many of each coin we need to get to $1. So for example, I need 20 coins of a certain coin, I'm not gonna give away, to get $1 or to reach that dollar bill 100 cents. So let's get started. Let's first start with the penny. Thinking about how much the penny is worth, 1 cent, how many do I need to get to 100? So if I counted 1 cent 100 times, I would get 100 because it's 1 cent. That was kind of an easy one. But this is exactly what 100 pennies look like. You'll get some practice doing this later, but I thought it would be interesting to see how many that actually is. Now the reason I show you that is because if I had a choice to carry 100 pennies versus a dollar bill, I would choose this right away because if I'm bringing 100 pennies in the store, there's a good chance I could lose one. It would take me a while to count them. I maybe didn't count correctly, but with a dollar bill, it's pretty easy. Good, now let's move on to the quarter. How many quarters do I need to make $1? Any guesses? You have 3 numbers left. If you said 4, you're correct because the quarter's worth 25 cents. So if I count 25 cents 4 times, 25, 50, 75, 100, I get 100 cents, which equals $1. All right, we have 2 left. Let's do the dime. Any guesses on how many you need? Good. If you said 10, you're correct because the dime is worth 10 cents. So we would count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Another way you could do this is take 100 cents divided by 10 cents because that's what the dime is worth, and that would give you 10 because you need 10 to equal $1. Now, last but not least, we have one up here that we're missing. We have one coin left, so it should be pretty easy. It is a dime. A dime is worth 5 cents. So again, we would do the same thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So with 20 dimes, I have enough for a $1 bill. Now, in some cases, it's great to have change, and maybe you're filling up a piggy bank at home, or maybe your parents have a big coin jar in their bedroom. But let's say I'm gonna go shopping at the store. So adding this all together, because each of these equal $1, I would have $4. Instead of carrying all of these coins around, I would rather have $4 bills because again, you can lose them, you can drop them, it's hard to keep track of all of them. So that would be a good time to bring your coins into your local credit union to get them counted and exchanging them for dollar bills. Or better yet, you can put that all into your savings account. Review these, try practicing and getting your coins out. So find 20 nickels, count them, get to 100. Same with your quarters, dimes, and pennies. But for your interactive activity, I want you to grab your parents, tell them you are ready to start. So what they are going to do is they're going to give you a cupcake pan. We're not baking cupcakes, unfortunately. In each of the spots, they're going to put a cupcake liner. Now on the bottom, they're going to write a random amount of change. So maybe that they'll write 52 cents on one, $1.05, 60 cents, different ones or different amount on each cupcake liner. Then what you're going to do is use your coins and your money math skills to find the correct coins to put in there. Now you can mix and match. So let's say my mom wrote 52 cents on a cupcake liner. There's a few different ways I could get to 52 cents. I could use 2 quarters, 25, 50, 2 pennies, 51, 52. Or what I could do is I could get 5 dimes and 2 pennies. I could use some nickels and some pennies to get 52. You get to decide, but the biggest, most important thing is you know how much each coin is worth and how many it takes to get to $1. So I want you to get practicing. We're gonna drop a comment below on what that should look like and your cupcake pan should look like. But if you do the activity at home, we'd love to see it. So send us an email at social@cccu.com or send it to us in a direct message on Facebook. That is Money Lessons for Kids. Thanks for tuning in to learn all about the dollar bill, and we will see you next time.